Hello everyone, it is Terry here again. I hope you all are well. Hope you all are faring well in this winter time we are in. I know the weather has been pretty crazy just about everywhere, so wherever you are, if you're in the United States, I hope you all are being safe and I hope you all are doing well because it's been crazy. So today I would like to talk to you about being frugal in the winter time. It's very difficult to save money in the winter because heating costs are up a little bit. Prices of things seem to go up a lot in the winter time. I don't know what it is, but I always try to cut back a little bit more in the winter time. And if you've seen any of my videos, you may have noticed that I wear a lot of layers, a lot of sweaters. I wear fingerless gloves 95% of the time. I have socks and slippers on all the time. Sometimes I wear 2 pair of pants. I do try to keep my house at 65 degrees, which is a struggle for me because, like I said, I don't like the cold weather. But it's what I have to do. Oil prices the last couple of years have been astronomical. And my house, the heat and the hot water is oil. And I can't afford to change the system. It's the system that's there. It's what I have to use. It's not what I prefer. I do have space heaters that I will use in some of the rooms that don't get good heat. You know, everybody has a house that has a room that doesn't get heated very well. I have 2 of those. One is my bedroom and one is the living room I use, and that's actually for part of the week, that's my office space. So some of the things I do to save money, aside from bundling up, my dishwasher I use, so it has cold wash and, or not, I wouldn't say cold because you have high temp and low temp. So I guess a low temp wash and a low temp dry, which actually doesn't work for it. It's like 15 years old, this dishwasher anyway, so it hasn't dried well in a very long time. So when it's done, I just kind of open it a little bit and let it air dry. My oven died 3 years ago, so I don't use my oven, which was it's very expensive to run an oven. Let's be honest, it's why it needs higher voltage outlet. So I use my air fryer for my cooking for the most part, other than my crock pot, which you can see over there. I had a dump cake last night for dessert, so that's the leftovers there. But I'll use my crock pot. My husband uses the pressure cooker. The stovetop still works, so I still use that, obviously. But that saves a lot of money, so that's why we haven't replaced it, because why? Why replace it? We're not going to use it anyway. The other big energy vampire is the dryer. And I learned years ago when I had a dryer that caught fire, and I didn't use it for like a month. And when I got the electric bill after that month, I was astonished at how much we saved by not using the dryer. My kids were little. Most of the time I hung up all of their stuff. The only things I dried were the towels and the sheets, just because they don't hang well. Like in the summertime, I used to be able to put them outside. My clothesline fell down, so I don't hang them up outside anymore. But everything I hang up inside in the winter, which not only helps save money when it comes to using the dryer, it actually also helps put moisture back in the air. I know a lot of heating in most homes cause dry air. So when I hang up my clothes, it puts that moisture back in the air, and it actually helps with my sinuses. It's kind of funny because I feel the difference on, the days that I won't hang up clothes and the days that I do. Like, I feel better. I don't know. The pants and the shirts, I put them on hangers, and I have I'll show you a picture. I have a hanger stand that you hang the clothes up and they dry on that. And then I also have one of your regular towel racks that you can do the socks and the underwear and stuff. And my rags that I use, because I don't use a lot of paper towels, I mostly use rags to clean with. And I'll put these on there to dry as well. So I have 2 each of those. And it seems to be enough. I learned a lesson a long time ago to do laundry throughout the week, not try to do it all in one day. So the 2 hanging ones and the 2 regular standard ones have been working out fine. Anyway, I do advise you try to do that. If you're trying to save money, hanging up your clothes is the way to go. You can save $20 to $30 a month just by not running your dryer. It's crazy. crazy how much a dryer costs to run. And now I'm back hanging things up again. I don't have a problem with things being staticky and any issue with things. Some things you gotta be careful with the hangers. It'll leave little pokes in your clothes sometimes depending on the type of material. So I do advise when it comes to shirts, hang them inside out, or if it's a really difficult material, then use the towel rack style dryers and lay them on there so you don't get those little hanger things and walk around like this all the time. But you can fix that. You just wet them real good and use an iron, and it usually brings them back to life. And it's not permanent. As soon as you wash it again, it comes out. I hang up 99% of my clothes. I hang up. So I just take them and then I just hang them up. So I don't have to really deal with folding and all of that stuff, except for the towel. So those are a couple of things that I do. Of course, I do also wrap my windows and my air conditioners in those plastic. I get those plastic kits. I think next year I'm going to try the bubble wrap trick. I did see some people use the bubble wrap to put on their windows. I do have some windows that are just panes. They don't open. So I think I just don't have the money to invest in it this year. So next year, I think when I go out and I buy the window coverings, I'm going to get some bubble wrap, and that I can reuse every year. So I really like the idea of using the bubble wrap to further insulate the windows. So that's something to try in the future. And it's another tip if you're looking to purchase something a little, I mean, bubble wrap can be expensive. You know, you want to get just one big roll. It might cost you like $20. Now, if you're going to save, $50, $100 over the extent of the winter, it would be worth it, but I don't know how much you're going to save. I've never used it, but I do know using the plastic over the windows, and I put on my sliding door and over the air conditioners, it definitely makes my house warmer. You can definitely feel a difference. And in my one room, it's a hardwood floor. I don't know what you call it, but it's a wood floor. And I went to Aldi's a couple months ago, and they had on clearance a $20 rug that I just kind of threw down in there. And boy, did that make a difference in that room. And that's the room I'm in all the time. So drink plenty of hot fluids, obviously. I really just drink them just to hold them so my hands stay warm. That's a great way to do it. And now also that I'm cooking more from scratch, it'll heat up this room nicely. But unfortunately, when it does that, that's where the thermostat is. So the thermostat reads what's in this big room here, and it'll be like, oh, this room is nice and warm and toasty. Shut off the heat. Then all the bedrooms and then the other living room that we have get cold because they don't have a thermostat, so they're not getting the reading. So it's just a good thing to keep in mind. So if you have any suggestions or ideas, please share them. I am all for staying warm this winter. This past storm was pretty brutal. There's another one coming, so it's going to be a cold winter. I firmly believe that, and I also believe that these prices are not going down anytime soon. We all know prices go up. It happens, and they're foolish to give us the idea that these prices are ever going to go back down. Since when does any company lower their prices? Gas prices are down, yes, but as soon as, March, April, the spring comes, I expect those oil prices to go up, probably about another $1, because people are going to be driving again, and they want to take advantage of those people vacationing and driving places and traveling and stuff like that. They're going to raise the prices. So I don't count on that for anything. I certainly do not see inflation going down, and I certainly do not see salaries going up. I don't know a single person who has gotten more than a 3% raise, if they've gotten a raise at all. So salaries going up, I don't know on what plane that's happening. I don't know what state that's happening, but it's not happening here. It's not happening with anybody I know. I don't know about any of you. Have any of you had a 10% raise in your income to accommodate the inflation rates? I don't think so. So I remember the days when we got 5% raises and our insurance paid for. That doesn't happen anymore either. And they make it seem like, oh, it's all going, oh, it's great. It's not great. It's not great. And I don't like being talked down to like that, as if we don't know what's really going on. But we are adaptable, and we find a way, and we get through, and we try to stick it to the man wherever we can, and we'll be fine. So let me show you, I did do a recent poultry haul. I went to the local Amish market. I got, let's see, there's supposed to be about 5 pounds of chicken thigh. No, I asked for 18 chicken thighs. That's what it was. It came out to 9 pounds. It was $2.19 a pound. So I paid $20. And this we will get at least 3, if not 4 meals out of. It just depends on if we have to cook an extra for, you know, my husband's lunch or dinner. I got chicken wings. This is what I got, 5 pounds of chicken wings. These were $3.59 each. We will probably get 3 meals out of this. Okay, so that's 4 meals, that's 3 meals. Then this is a chicken fryer. This is for Christmas. I had to go today. Christmas is a week away, but trying to go to the Amish market in the days leading up to Christmas is not a good idea for me. I don't like big crowds, so, and I can't stand in lines because of my back. So I got our chicken fryer. What we do is we put it in the air fryer that we have, and we put it on rotisserie. Comes out really good. My husband does that, not me. I'll give him the credit for that. 18 chicken legs. Bam. Okay, this was also 9 pounds. It was $1.99 a pound, so $17.97, and we will get probably 3 to 4 meals out of this. Like I said, it just depends on if we're cooking 5 or 6 at a time. So this is all the poultry that I'll need probably for at least the next 3 weeks, you know, depending on the recipes. When I buy poultry like this, I don't menu plan ahead of time. I just stock up. The total for this was, let me see the receipt here. The total was $66.67. I've been eating through my resources, so we got to start stocking up a little bit. So this is just, you know, for that. And then what I'll do is I'll menu plan around this, and I'll buy the meat as needed. The meat I only buy as I meal plan because it's so expensive, and I don't eat a lot of red meat. We do eat a lot of chicken, so it's best just to buy a bunch. And I know how many I need. You know, there's 5 of us, so, you know, 5 or 6 drumsticks. That's why I got 18, so at least 3 meals. So this is 3 meals, so that's 6 meals. That's like 12 meals. This we'll get probably 1 meal out of, so that's like 13 meals that we can make out of. And like I said, in the next 2 weeks after Christmas, I will go back to the Amish market. It's where I prefer to buy. They have the free range chickens, and it just tastes a lot better. I never thought chicken would taste different. And we started shopping at the local Amish market when it opened up, and I tried their chicken for the first time, and I realized there is a huge, huge difference in how chicken tastes depending on how it's raised and what it's fed. So I have to say, if you're like me and think chicken is just chicken, I'm just gonna go with whatever's cheap, whatever's whatever, you are sacrificing flavor and you are sacrificing quality. I've learned that firsthand. I was a non-believer, but I'll tell you, after I tried this chicken, I hate to go back. Now, sometimes I can't afford it. Sometimes the deals are cheaper at the local supermarkets, and I will have to, you know, just for budget's sake, I will have to get the frozen chicken or I try to get as local as possible when I can. There are a couple local farms that some of the supermarkets sell, so when they go on sale, I'll get it from there. But like I said, if you're looking for quality, there is a difference in it. I never believed it before, but I am now a believer. So when I can go there, that's where I go and I stock up. So this is my chicken haul. And real quick, what I like to do is I will portion them up in my freezer bags per meal. So I will portion these out, 6 per bag, so I can just pull out what I need for 1 meal, and I'll mark it so I know. It just makes it so much easier when you're pulling things out of the freezer to already have it bagged up per the amount that you need. It's just very, very helpful. And I thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a very blessed day. And if you celebrate Christmas, I hope you have a wonderful holiday. I do celebrate Christmas. I don't go all out. I can do a video on that. I celebrate Christmas on a down low. So I'll explain that to you another day. But I hope you like, I hope you subscribe, I hope you come back, and I hope you share your thoughts, because I'm really interested to see what you all think about these prices, about staying warm if you live in a cold climate. But I don't know, some of these southern states are getting hit with cold weather too. But anyway, please share your stories, share your ideas, and you take care.